What's going on, everybody? This is QuiySpeaks. As you can see, I'm out of my element when it comes to attire, but I have a story for y'all. Well, not really a story. I'll tell you why, though, a little bit later. This is Talented Tuesdays. Like I said, I'm QuiySpeaks. This is brought to you by the GoldenKey Foundation, developing leaders one step at a time. We have our lovely guest of the week, Lann, over here. If you remember Lann from a while back in March, she was on the show. Lann is a former collegiate soccer player, and she was on the show talking about her HBCU experience along with playing soccer and everything like that. But now Lann is on the show to tell us a little bit of her journey into another area of expertise of hers. Congratulations, because you just lost a lot of weight, so I want to congratulate you on that first.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself for the people who are tuning in for the first time. Tell us a little bit about who you are, Lann.
Well, my name's Alanna. I am from New Jersey.
Why are you laughing?
So I always start off with that.
Okay.
A fun fact. Y'all might think this is nasty.
Just go ahead and say it.
I don't really mind feet. There you go.
She said she doesn't really mind feet. That was her fun fact.
Jersey.
Yeah. You got some people.
Oh, yeah. You guys are, TJ always said, I'm from New Brunswick. Are you from New Brunswick too?
No, he's from Patterson.
No. Okay, maybe it's Patterson.
She got the stories right. Anyway, welcome, Positive Ion. I see you repping Jersey hard. Thanks for tuning in to Talented Tuesdays. So, Lann, tell us a little bit about Watch Lann losing, what that was all about. Because like I just said, you lost a lot of weight. I know you're proud of that. And you started Watch Lann lose around the same time. Tell us a little bit about the purpose of starting Watch Lann lose.
Okay, so I started Watch Lann lose in, was it February? No, April. But the reason I started it was because I was just extremely unhappy with my body and the way I looked in the mirror. And I've lost weight before, but I was never able to keep it off. So I wanted to start my own page and have my own followers to keep myself accountable. So I first started my journey off doing an extreme diet called the HCG diet. So I did that, and then after the 40 days were up after the diet, I then started working out and eating better. And I actually have a workout trainer. She has her own page too, Sculpted Turtle Fitness. Put that in there.
I'll put it in
Sculpted Turtle Fit, where she's been giving me workout regimens based off of my goals that I told her in the beginning. So she's been with me on my journey as well. But that's the main reason why I wanted to start it. And I also wanted to give people of color, let them know that they're not the only ones in this journey. Because I know when I first started, I would what's the word? I always follow people of the fair skin, Caucasian. And I was like,
you don't have to be so politically correct, but I appreciate it.
Okay. And I would follow those people, and I was like, you know what? None of these people look like me. So I wanted to start a page where people can look at me and say, hey, she kind of resembles my body, and she has the same skin tone. So that was another reason why too.
So tell us a little bit about the HCG diet. Go more into depth what that is.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go over it the best I can. So HCG is a hormone that pregnant people develop, that pregnant women develop when they're pregnant. So this, I don't know exactly what the hormone does, but it burns fat, really. So you eat a certain amount of calories during a day, and during that you take I had the drops. You take the drops at night, and you literally wake up. I think the most I woke up was 5 pounds lighter the next day. And you follow that for 40 days. Now, it is hard because the one I did, there are different ones, was 500 calories a day. So you can only imagine what I was going through. But it was a success, and I did lose, I think, about 25 pounds from that diet. Now, it is an extreme diet. It does sound easy, but it is not. Do not take the word extreme lightly. It is seriously extreme.
Seriously extreme. She's right. So, guys, as I mentioned earlier, I'm out of my I guess my uniform. I'm in my raggedy, chainy workout shirt. Lann's in her workout gear. We literally just came back from the gym. I wanted to go and see what Lann's workouts consist of. I didn't take the camera in there, and it's a good thing because I probably would have been in there like dead. So, you know, her workout is extreme. So tell us a little bit about your coach, Sculpted Turtle Fitness, and how you found her, and, you know, just tell us how, like.
Well, Sculpted Turtle Fit, she is a former high school classmate of mine. Her name is Tracy. We graduated high school 2013. I haven't really talked to her ever since we graduated. That was what, 6 years ago? 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. And I noticed last year that she was starting her own workout programs, and she had her own little company. So while doing my diet, the HCG diet, I wasn't able to work out. So I contacted her saying like, hey, this is my page. I would love to collab with you. And, you know, I can help you, you know, gain clientele by doing your workouts, because I do have people asking me like, what do I do? So ever since then, we've been in contact not every day, but she sends me my workouts every week. And she's great. She's also for like females learning the correct way. One thing that stuck out to me was that she told me the reason why she started with this was because she wanted to give females the direction they needed to do the workouts without having it from men. So she would hate when she would go to the gym and the men would feel like they need to tell the women what to do. So she would, you know, correct them so they knew what they knew what they were doing.
And then even also you might have like situations where men are training women in the gym and they feel as though that they have to water down some of the exercises, or they have to teach. Like, for example, I know you personally don't like doing the alternate push-ups, but some guys, when training females, feel as though they gotta train them in doing the alternate push-ups. So that's
another thing. She very pretty, very sweet, but not with her workouts. She is intense. That's another thing I like. She will really push you to your limit.
So we got some comments. Adriana just joined in. She said, Lann, a bunch of blue hearts. Can't juxtapose. Big.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, he said, hi, Auntie 99Q.
Hi, Leah, Tamia.
So,
I miss you guys.
Antonia wrote in. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. This is Talented Tuesdays. I guess it's a good time to mention now that, you know, the comment section is open. Keep all comments positive. We want to keep the negativity out of there. Also, feel free to ask any questions for Lann that I might be missing. We're talking about Lann's journey, weight loss journey, and her page, Watch Lann Lose. So you got some more people tuning in, saying hello, welcome.
Hey, dear dude.
So yeah, feel free to comment, ask some questions, anything you feel as though that I'm missing. So what has been your hardest part of this journey with Watch Lann Lose?
I would say my hardest part is eating to a strict regimen, or just staying on task to my eating, because there's a lot of times where I'll see something and I'll just take a bite and I know I shouldn't, or I'll eat something that I shouldn't, or I just don't eat like I should, like the proper nutrition. I do eat a lot better than I did when I first started, but I do know it could be a lot better. I think the gym is hard, but I feel like I've been able to keep it at a consistent pace where I could it's not as hard. It's just mentally hard, but not physically hard.
Okay, so some more people tuning in. You have your first question. I literally just asked that question.
Like son, like mother, like son.
See, Vincent said you should try going vegan.
See, the thing is, I really like cheese. I'm gonna be honest. My favorite food is pizza. So unless I find a really good vegan pizza, and I could stick to that.
There's actually a spot. There's a spot called Green Apple that we ain't tried yet.
Okay, well, we have to try it.
Yeah, they got vegan pizza.
But I wouldn't mind doing like vegan days. I just wouldn't do.
That's a way to ease into it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have vegan cheese and stuff like that now. You didn't have that too long ago. What are you doing with the clothes that no longer fit because you've undergrown them? Hint, hint.
I've actually been giving them away to Goodwill, even though I did hear this little saying from another person who lost a lot of weight, which was to keep the clothes so you can always go back to them. So I think I'm gonna start keeping like 1-2 clothing items just to, you know, compare myself to when I lose more weight. But I do give them away. But if anybody needs clothes, let me know. I have no problem shipping them out to you. I could always take pictures and we can see if you like them or not, because one thing I do is not throw them in the garbage. That's a waste of money.
Oh, yeah.
So if anybody's looking for clothes, let me know.
So, all right, so what for you has been the best method in self-motivation? Because, you know, something like this, it's hard to look for motivation outside, and a lot of the motivation has to come from within. So what is something that you do that really helps motivate yourself on those days you just don't feel like doing it?
I would say if anyone follows my page right now, you'll notice I have a lot of comparison pictures. I think those help a lot because it shows me how far I've came so far, and it's not just like, it's like you can actually see the you can actually see the difference. So I have like a couple pictures where I have a before and after picture. So seeing that is all right. I know I have a lot more progress to do. Just keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you stopped. I'm like, I didn't know you was finished. Okay, so Coley asked, what was the moment that you decided to make a change? What was that defining moment for you?
I think my defining moment was one day I was just looking in the mirror, just very unhappy, and I did not feel good about myself at all. So I think that's the moment. Like, I just was not happy at all. So I don't remember exact day, but I just remember staring at myself in the mirror, and I said, you know what, it's time to make a change. And also living in Miami, it has something to do with it too. Not only because everyone has big butts, skinny waist, but it's hot. It's hot down here, so having the extra weight is not fun.
And my little page is asking, does Zorro train with you at home?
You know, he's a big distraction because Zorro is our little cat, by the way. He doesn't train with me, but when I do workouts at home, he does get in the way. Like if I'm doing a plank, he'll try to like climb on my back, or he's just very curious. So he gets as a distraction. And
so speaking of Zorro, because that just reminded me like of funny things that happen during workouts and everything, like the cats getting involved with workouts. For you, what was the funniest thing that happened to you at the gym, or most awkward thing that happened to you at the gym?
Okay, so most awkward thing. So I'm doing leg raises, and I had Q here. He was videotaping me for my page, and all of a sudden he says he's staring at me. So I'm wondering why he's staring at me like that. And he goes, if you follow me, you can find it on my page, the video. So he's staring at me. He goes, "Bae, I think you should get up." So I'm like, what? I should get up? What do you mean? You don't tell someone to get up. And he was very calm. So I get up, and there was a big cockroach, had to be like this big, right under my butt. It's actually a really, really funny video. So if you guys check it out on my page. It's a little down the ways, but
it's still on the page. Babe,
what?
Just get up and move.
Why?
I was just telling you this to move.
Why?
No, I was just telling you to move.
Babe, you don't tell someone to get up like that.
Good. I have a question from Miss AK85 that I missed on this phone, so I gotta turn my head. She asked, what difficult moment that you had to overcome during your journey that you feel the most proud of? It's a good question.
I would say the most difficult part was the first day back in the gym. Oh my God. that was so hard. I actually had to stop my workout and go throw up. I was in the gym with my neighbor. I think she's actually in here. Hey, Shayna. And the workout that Sculpted Turtle Fitness gave us it's easy now, but the first time doing it, it was so hard. It was never ending. I had to take a break and go throw up. The day after, I was so sore, so tired. But after completing that workout and after actually doing that same workout now, it's a big accomplishment, and I'm really proud of myself for the fact that it's not as hard as it was before. I can actually fly through it now.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the difference from even if you look at your videos from the beginning to the videos down, you can see that you're doing the exercises a lot easier too.
Yeah.
So, thanks guys for asking all the questions. Keep them coming. We got some time. Snazzy Jazzy just joined in. Welcome to Talented Tuesdays. So your next question would be, how much water do you drink a day? And did you give up juice in its entirety yet?
Who asked that?
Don't worry about it.
Is it one of my family members?
See, yeah, Siobhan asked.
Let's say, I would say I drink about 3-4 glasses of water a day. Not as nearly as much as I should be, but that's all I drink while I'm at work. And I only drink juice when somebody brings it in the house. So not that often anymore, because I used to drink it every day a lot. But now I just drink mainly water. And if I'm ever craving something fruity, I'll usually just, take a little sip.
RDVN asked, who is your biggest inspiration during this journey?
My biggest inspiration?
Like, it could be a page that you stumbled across that really made you want to do this, to a person that you see on TV, and anything. That's another
I would say, yeah, that's a good question. Good question, Mom. I would say the first inspiration was another page called Is Franny Fit Yet? I think she lost like 300 pounds, but I would just watch her videos every day. And actually, she's another reason why I started the page, because I saw all the love that she was getting on her page and everything she was talking about. And she still looks amazing to this day. I think she's like into CrossFit, and she looks so good. But I would say my second inspiration, I would say, I don't know. I know it sounds like a little vain, but myself. Because,
it's not vain at all.
Okay. I would say myself, because every day I'm inspiring myself even more. Like I surprise myself for the things that I can do and the progress I've done so far.
So TJ asked if you like prune juice, and that's so random. So TJ, I want to invite you to the comment section again to like explain why prune juice. Is there something about prune juice? Is there a punchline to that question? Just let us know. So do you like prune juice?
I don't think I
never tried prune juice.
Tried it.
You never tried it?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't sound like something I'd try.
And it sounds like, okay, so my little page sounds like you're trying to be the juice manager in the house. Miss AK85 said it's called being supportive. So did RDV and 33. It's being supportive. So there's your
Thank you guys. There's the answer.
I said y'all didn't have to comment. I knew the answer. Dr. TJ put the little poop emoji, so I'm guessing prune juice is very disgusting.
No, it helps you poop.
Oh.
Well, I never really tried it because I don't have any issues pooping. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Alright.
So I've never really had to try it.
So, alright, so let's go back to food and proper things to eat. How do you feel about like meal prepping and making sure that you have a consistent meals that you want to eat and that you feel comfortable with eating and not have to feel that guilt at the end? So like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, how do you go about planning those meals? Because you say you're trying to eat better and everything like that.
Yeah. So when I was doing the diet, it was a lot easier because you have a set food list that you have to eat. So that made it easier, and you already knew how many ounces of each thing you had to eat. Excuse me. So that was a little easier. But after I got off the diet, that's when it got tricky because I didn't have to follow that strict regimen anymore. But right now I say I usually have oatmeal, toast with peanut butter or yogurt for breakfast. And then for lunch, I usually have, if I have leftover foods, or I'll just bring snacks to eat for lunch. And then dinner, before, we would kind of just go like to Panera. I would cook salmon sometimes. But I felt like that wasn't helping because by the time I get home from the gym, I was ready to go to sleep. So this is our first week trying a meal prepping service where they deliver the meals for you. And you just heat it up when it's time to eat. So I've actually been finding that a lot easier because I'm not eating as late as I would be, and the food is actually really good and it's healthier. And I feel like we're actually saving money, so that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, I was going to ask that question next. The cost effectiveness of meal prepping. Is it cheaper, do you feel, to go to the grocery store and buy a whole bunch of groceries to stock in the house and then make the meals, or do you feel now that the meal prep service is a cheaper option, which you just answered, in comparison to going out and grocery shopping?
I don't know if it's cheaper. I think it might be cheaper for us, but I can't speak on other people. But also, not only is it cheaper for us, it's more time effective, and that's the main thing I felt like we were losing out on, because I would come home from work, go to the gym, and we get back around 8:30, 9, and then I had to cook a whole dinner. So I feel like for us, it wasn't only just the financial cost; it was about time and other things. That's the main reason why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, time is of the essence.
And if anyone in Miami is looking for a meal prepping services, the one we've been using is Healthy Meals to Go. Healthy Meals to Go.
And I'll put some information of Healthy Meals to Go on the YouTube when it goes up tomorrow or Thursday. What was my next question? Do you have cheat days? And do you feel it's important to have cheat days if you do? For those people who, struggle with that.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm not the right person to speak about this, because every weekend, even though I know it's not right, it's my cheat day. And maybe even Fridays. Monday through Thursday, I stay more strict. We don't eat fast foods or anything. But so I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, not every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but those are my main cheat days. And I think it's needed, because we all living a life and we all want to try good food and greasy food, so why not? I mean, as long as you're not eating it every day, it's just one meal, then I think that's fine.
Especially when you have company
come
over, because living in Miami, you got family, friends that come down at different time periods, and every time they come down, I guess we feel obligated to go out and yeah. So okay, I'm letting these questions and comments are starting to stock up on me, so I'm gonna switch gears and head to the comment section again. Dr. TJ3 said, for some people it can have a laxative effect. This is back on the prune juice, but I hear it is very healthy. Wasn't sure if you ever tried it or would recommend it.
Who said TMI?
Siobhan. And here's a question from Miss AK85. Have you had any negative experiences or received any negative feedback during your journey from Instagram trolls or anything like that?
The only negative thing, which is not really negative, is the freaking Herbalife people.
Oh,
they are always,
they're consistent
all the time, and I just tell them, like, I'm not interested. I already tried it out, not interested. But they're very annoying. That's the one thing I don't like. I wouldn't say it's negative, but that's just one thing I don't like.
Yeah.
I feel like, and another thing is, I feel like some of them just want your money. They're not doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like bill collectors, and it's like once you use certain hashtags, you're giving them access to see that that's what you're into, so they want to shoot their shot every time.
Yeah.
Next question from C. Vincent. Do you have any good recipes that you can share on your IG page, or that you have shared previously?
Yes, I actually do have, well, not recipes. I have some things that I've cooked. If people, I don't really post what I put or how I made it, but if you ask me and DM me, like, hey, how'd you make this, then I'm welcome to share. I do have a couple things from my my diet that I posted that a lot of people asked about, but not recently.
Would you think that would be something that you would consider dabbling into, like being more consistent with like sharing the foods that you eat? And
maybe, yeah, but I want to do more research on nutrition because I don't want to give false statements or So I don't want to just cook anything because I think it sounds healthy. I want to make sure I know it is healthy and why it is healthy for us.
I think you were doing it the most when you were back during the HCG diet, yeah. Because that was more specific on what you can eat. Next, this is a comment. Get rid of the toast, carbs, and sugar are the enemy. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
I will try that. I do need to get rid of bread.
Yeah. And yes, I agree. Consider sharing recipes on your page from Miss AK85. Okay, next question from Coley. She says, since you didn't know how to cook before, do you think healthy eating has helped your cooking skills?
What the heck? First of all, it's not that I didn't know how to cook. I never discovered my abilities. I can't even get to the question. What's the question?
Basically, has healthy eating helped you discover your cooking skills or improved your cooking skills? Is her question.
No, I don't think healthy eating. I think just living on my own makes you force yourself how to cook.
Good answer.
Because you don't have your parents there to cook it for you.
Dang, everybody picked up the shade you just threw, Coley. She had to make sure you knew. Cold trolling. Yeah, that was definitely a troll comment. Discovered your abilities. We got a lot of people commenting on that.
Haters.
Coley, stop trolling the TGK feed. So, as we're wrapping up, guys, we are wrapping up shortly. Continue to ask your last minute questions. For you, Lann, tell us where we can find you for people that do not know who you are and where to find you at.
You can find me on Instagram only at Watch Lann Lose, WATCHLANNLOSE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and all right. So, have you thought?
Also, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Also, please follow Sculpted Turtle Fit. She is the best. If you really need a trainer and you want someone to push you and has someone who has your best interest at heart, please check her out. I'm not just saying that, like it shows in my results that she really does care.
Yeah, and you can also go because you post some of your conversations between
in my page. You can see all her work and what she does and why I like her. Why
So, have you thought about? Okay, let's talk about in the beginning of the journey, your growth from how vulnerable you were then to how you are now. Do you still feel very vulnerable? Because I remember in the beginning of the journey, you were talking about how vulnerable you felt and how that kind of was like a battle within yourself. Tell us a little bit about that. Do you feel more comfortable about sharing your journey now?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I do. There's still some things. Like, I know that I feel 100% comfortable when I'm able to work out in a sports bra and leggings. So I know I do have some more room to close, but I definitely do feel a lot comfortable. Like, at first I was scared just to talk on the camera. I would like sound like a robot trying to repeat myself. But now, I kind of loosened up and I realized that people are only here for the same things. They're not here to judge me or to say negative things. They want to know what I'm doing so they can do it. So I think that's what helped me get comfortable with everybody and the camera, because I'm camera shy, so that helped a lot.
And that goes to my next question. With being camera shy, do you feel as though you should do you want to start doing more like videography work, like maybe do like a couple like videos to push yourself out there a little bit more? Are you trying to push yourself out there a little bit more?
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, my end result with this is to kind of one, help others, but to have this become a second income in some way, somehow. Like maybe I get sponsored by a clothing, so I wouldn't be against having better videos and to get known more.
So sponsorship is
sponsorship.
You're looking for sponsorship, and of course the end goal is to help as many people as possible. So guys, as we close out, I see some more people saying you look fabulous. Keep doing you, boo boo. Okay, so last question from Siobhan. She asked, do you cook separate meals for Q?
No, I wouldn't. I would just cook whatever, but if I'll like make rice with that, I would either have no rice or little to no rice.
Yeah, we pretty much eat the same things.
Yeah.
And Dira's saying I can just drink the juice.
All right, but you gotta come to Miami first.
No, she's saying I can just drink the juice.
You?
Yeah, I don't
Dira,
want juice
hush.
for dinner. Juice for dinner. Okay, so it's an opportunity to market yourself. That was just the last comment from Ep6. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate all your questions and comments and everything like that. You've been a very exciting crowd, to say the least. I appreciate you, Lann, for getting on the show and talk to us about Watch Lann Lose.
Yeah, I had a long drive to get here.
A long drive, right? And a long workout before. We literally just got finished working out. Like I said, that's why we're in the workout clothes and everything like that. I had to see what she was about, see what them workouts was about, test the waters for y'all. Y'all not gonna see any videos of me working out because I'm tired. But
actually, I do post him sometimes because he does come to the gym with me. So if you follow me, you can see him on my page sometimes too.
Yeah, well, don't be looking out for it. I'll say that. But guys, for real, it's been great. I appreciate you guys asking your questions, everything like that. And the same faces, I love seeing you guys on the show every week. Continue to be such supportive audience members and everything like that. I appreciate you guys. This is Talented Tuesdays. My name is QuiySpeaks. This is Watch Lann Lose. That's what you want to go by, or Lonnie Boo?
Watch Lann Lose.
Watch Lann Lose. This is brought to you by the GoldenKey Foundation, developing leaders one step at a time. And we are out. See you guys next week.